Yeah, like we share the same dreams. How long has La Platica been going on now for?
Almost 5 years.
2019.
5 years? And then you came on...
2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how did the name come for La Platica? Like, how did you choose?
Me and my wife were at Target, and I think I think she says that, I don't really remember, but I think she came up with it. My
Really?
wife,
I didn't even know that.
And let's just speak about my wife really quick. Thanks to my wife, in the very beginning, we've had such an amazing fan base.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Because Karen, aka I Love Sarai, my wife, has really helped me out in the beginning of La Platica as well.
Yeah.
She was on it, and she would bring her fan base as well.
Oh, for sure. That's why
I'll
we're
never
loaded
be
with the girly
like,
pops.
yeah, like that's super, like, I was blessed for that. So
Absolutely.
Karen, if you're watching, muchas gracias.
And then when you decided to pick a co-host, how did you end up at this decision?
Because La Platica
was there
went through a
other
transition.
candidates that you were like,
That fool glazed me up.
I'm gonna glaze you
Why
up right
Josh Leva?
Well, if a lot of people don't know, I've known Josh for, even before I asked him, for like 6-7 years already. I used to do hair, so I used to cut his hair.
2014?
Yeah, so glaze me up, because he would always say that, like, I'm the best to ever cut his hair.
Damn,
Right.
was
a
that
glaze
why
fest.
did you
Does that
choose
still
Sebas to
stand?
be your barber?
Yeah.
Do you guys know who Alex Wasabi is? He used to, I mean, he still is. He's
Yeah,
like a
shout out to
massive
Alex.
OG YouTuber.
Like
The
the name
channel is
sounds
called
familiar.
Wasabi Production. I mean, this channel has like
I
over
think,
10
yeah.
million
I think I've heard of it.
subscribers. They've been around since the beginning.
Yeah.
He's one of my friends that I've just met through social media. He posted his cut saying like, yo, I just got the freshest cut by the freshest barber. And I was like, yo, who's your barber? And that's how I got plugged in with Sebas.
And was it the freshest cut you ever got?
Respectfully, yes.
nice. How do you define a good cut? Because whenever guys are like, my barber sucks, I'm like, what are you talking about?
The blends, the proportions, the height, the scissoring, the techniques. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah. Do you
The
care
scissoring.
About, do you care about the way they grab your face and they tell you, like, look me in the eyes?
No, but honestly, as cheesy as that sounds, it's kind of true. It's like, and I'll glaze myself up if that's possible. But
You gotta remove a rib.
yeah, Marilyn Manson. What? For the perfect
blood
cut
pressure.
for the perfect cut for a man, I think you have to be a hybrid of a barber and a hairdresser. And that's what I was. I also bleached, dyed hair. I can also
He was
relax
really
your
good.
hair.
No, he was really good.
Keratin, anything I can, make
Oh,
your hair
cool.
curly
Okay,
to
add-ons.
straight. I would, like when you like get a good haircut, like, oh yeah, Fulanita does it good, blah blah. But then she'll style you, but then like you'll fix that style later when you get back home because like you don't like how she finishes. You would want to come to me para que te peine.
Got it.
As
That's
well.
big.
As
That's
well.
really
The
big.
cut and the
Big.
style, because there's
Like there's people that would just come to
Yeah.
the salon that I was working at just so nomás para peinarlos, not even a cut.
Damn.
So I was that good, yeah.
He has a
Yeah.
good eye. You can just tell by the way he dresses. He has like that swag, and he would like
Yeah.
implicate that into his cuts. And I feel like a lot of barbers don't have that.
Yeah.
Sazon.
I had
That's
Sazon.
I don't have that Sazon.
That Sazon
Dare I
carries
say.
with you in everything that you do.
Yeah, Sazon.
Now you're feeling yourself right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
I love
Yeah,
it.
no, so
He's like the Zohan, like the
Zohan.
Mexican
Don't
Zohan.
don't mess with the Zohan.
Yeah, great movie by the way. So at first I'm not even gonna lie. So I sound good, right? It's not too far from me. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard to like. That's my baby, right? La
Yeah.
Platica. It was really hard for me to be like, because it's really hard to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Like really hard, and like pause. But it's like it's difficult to always have a guest,
Right.
to ask my wife to, hey, come on, you want to be on it? My wife's super busy.
Yeah.
Or like, okay, cool, I have a guest coming in like on Tuesday, and then the guest cancels, and now what? I'm fucked. You can cuss here, right? Yeah.
This is a custom.
And
I'm like, no.
and
Fuck yeah.
Me trying to like not cuss the first like 10 minutes. Like I'm trying to minimize my cursing and I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, this is
I'm
hard.
like, God's gonna have to forgive me. Fuck
yeah. So it was really hard for me to be like, oh man, like I need help. It was like kind of like that pride type shit. So obviously I've known Josh. Josh was a reoccurring guest on my show on La Platica for such a long time.
Damn.
And
Every time they
because
cancel.
I love Josh and like I love Josh. Me and Josh are like already good homies, like really good homies. And the video always did well. Obviously, it's the Josh Leva. Don't ever forget the fucking the.
Come on, man.
And
Thank you.
we always had a good time. And
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, it wasn't even about the views or like that he was good. We just always had a good time.
Yeah.
And it always felt so nice to film, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cry right now.
Okay.
And then And then one day I was honestly like very teeter-totter of like, what the fuck am I gonna do with the show?
Yeah.
Because like I'm posting once a month, twice a month. I was like, and I know that wasn't gonna work for me. So me agarré los huevos and I said, I need somebody. And and I kid you not, I have never thought of anybody else to do it other than the Josh Leva.
Wow.
Don't forget the D.
My best friend.
Aww.
And I think when I called him, he thought, what did you think again?
I thought you were gonna ask me to move in with you.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
Josh, why
Are you always ready to take the
No, but
relationship
there's a
to the
reason
next
why you
step?
thought that, right?
I'm like, were you
I
in
was in the
house?
process of buying a house.
Yes, that's
Yes. And I was just trying to figure out where I was gonna go, and I was just kind of like sharing my thoughts with him and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know. My mind just went with like, maybe he wants me to like move in with him until I find my place.
Were you willing to do that?
You whole
Honestly,
married and
No,
Have you seen his house? Yes.
I'm sure he's down to move, but that never went through my head.
That was never
I would
an option.
never have Josh at my house.
I make a great roommate.
He is. He's very clean. He's very clean. If you
respectful.
go to his house, he's very organized.
Okay.
Top of the line coffee machine, fridge always fully loaded, like
Lots of salud
like real,
Always.
like office and everything.
Throughout the
really
whole house.
intact.
Any room you walk in, there's salud.
in the restaurant.
Hydration
Did you see the extra
station.
kick? Hydration.
I just dry scoop it.
Yeah, I do, by the way.
So that's what he thought when I asked him. But no, I finally told him, like, hey man, I want you to be a part of La Platica. I felt like I was asking him out, And I'm like, why am I doing like
asking
that?
him
I'm
out.
married.
First
I do.
Yeah, or like asking him to marry me. It was kind of because
Well, it's a commitment, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
it was like really like man to man. Like
Yeah.
men sometimes, not really necessarily me. Like I'm very very comfortable with my sexuality. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care about what I say. But I did feel a little nervous, like say you have like a big talk with your dad.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, I don't know what to say. But no, this talk with my daddy went a lot better.
Zach.
So I just told him that, and like I told him like I really want to be consistent, and obviously I love the way you are. It's amazing. And at that moment, it kind of made sense too because like we were kicking it a lot. Te Salud collabed with La Platica, which did really well. And I don't know, it just felt like a right fit. And
It
he
was
was just
perfect
super
timing.
down. And
Yeah.
and then cool, everything was good. But like also in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, like where's it gonna be 6 months from now? Like I hope he likes it, Like it wasn't just like, all right, you're good, I got you forever. No, it's like I hope he likes it.
Yeah.
Like I have to also be like a really, really good friend to him, which I am naturally. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I want to keep him happy.
Yeah.
You do.
But yeah, so everything's been great.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And Josh, for you, was it like a no-brainer?
100%. So I had been a recurring guest for like a year
Oh, wow.
on the show. I've probably been on like 8 episodes.
Oh,
and
damn.
I was in love with it. I had been looking for something like that in my life. Like when I was doing YouTube, I was just doing like
Me or the
sketch
show?
comedy, both. Short form content.
Like you.
Yeah. And I just kind of hit a road where I was like, what's next for me? And it's
Yeah.
crazy because like my whole life shifted like in like a very like one moment. Like I had started Salud, I had got asked to be on La Platica. So everything just shifted and just like skyrocketed, which I'm super grateful for. But yeah, I had been on the show for about a year, 8 times. Every time I would go on, I just felt like this is the coolest thing. I had just so much fun being able to like, express myself in that way online, which I never been able to in the past. And I was a little like jealous that he had like a platform like that to do something like that. So when he asked me, it was like, yes, before you can even finish the sentence. It was like, yeah, no brainer.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to make sure it's funny because he was like, I was nervous he was gonna like it. I was nervous that I wanted to make sure I could provide value for the show. I didn't just want to be on it and just like just to be present.
Yeah.
It's like, how do I create value for him? So that's when it was like we really sat down and really started like orchestrating like, how does this look like as a business? Like how do we make sure we're staying consistent? How do we grow from here? What's our goals gonna look like? And start being strategic when it comes to thumbnails, titles. Like I really wanted to take it to another level, which I knew I could provide a lot of value for. And that's where I really like stepped in. And since we've started uploading, we've never missed a week of uploading.
Wow.
So when I came on, it was like episode 31. We're on episode 180.
Wow.
Dang.
And I have not missed a week. So the value
Honestly,
that I
that kinda
brought,
gave me the
value.
chills
Like 80,
because-
like 80 episodes.
Yeah.
Damn.
We
Yeah.
haven't missed a week for over 2 years.
I mean, we're probably like 160
and now
episodes
like we
consistent.
kind of shot ourselves in the foot, and it's not that we don't we want a week off. No, but like if
Like
we're
this
this deep,
Yeah, there's an
You can't
expectation
stop.
now. Yeah.
And I
There's
know
a
this
streak.
might sound weird, but like I'm madly in love with
The
the
streak.
podcast.
Yeah.
Like I'm madly in love with it. I'm madly in
It's
love with
our
the
life.
audience, what it brings, the experience, the conversations, the people I get to meet. It's changed my life.
Yeah.
So it's like
I couldn't imagine. Like,
it's not a job. I'm so excited to
Yeah.
film every single week.
Hey besties! We're so excited for our next chapter of IE and Besties with our new podcast network, SAZON Studios.
Make sure to check out all the great content from our sister shows like La Platica with Josh Leiva and Sebastián Robles, and Suelta la Lengua with Itati Lopez and her mom, Doña Silvia.
Talk about hilarious duos.
Absolutely. We hope to see you soon, and we hope you tune in.